I want to share three quick examples of three healthcare workforce management tools that are using their menu in thoughtful ways to accomplish the goal of directing their users around what is a pretty complex product mix, accomplishing some objectives with SEO and GEO, and doing it in a way that I think is easy to understand as a user, which is first and foremost the most important thing, but then also accomplishing these more technical objectives, which are increasingly difficult to do when you've got a product that has a lot of features, or you're a business that's gone out and acquired a bunch of businesses that you're rolling up and trying to figure out how it all fits in. So the three businesses that I want to highlight are HealthStream, a business called Qgenda, and then a business called Relias. So, with these three businesses, they're all healthcare workforce management tools, which can mean a lot of different things based on the different organizations that they're working with. So, a couple things to highlight. I'll start with HealthStream because I think I like their solution to how they solved for this the best. So for HealthStream, there's three key parts of the menu that I want to highlight. There's solutions, there's platform, and there's who we serve. For solutions, they've done something smart where they've got basically a mega menu where they've got the top line use case, and you could see potentially you could see it. It's a little small on my screen, but in the bottom left corner, each of these is SEO optimized for a different type of use case that their tool would apply to. And then within that, they've got an even deeper feature page here that is under like clustered underneath the broader use case. So as we think about their business, if they have multiple products that underpin this, they're able to talk about those products in a way that's focused primarily on the solution that the product is trying to solve. And they accomplish the SEO objective of talking about the specific problems that people are searching for, plus more detailed information around features, which then can get pulled into the types of searches or prompts around, like, tell me about recommended solutions. So I think this clustered menu is super smart. The second piece is the platform. So they happen to call it HStream for their different platforms, and they have a separate integration section of their website, which I do like. But for clients where their historical brand names have a significant place in the market and they're hesitant to give those up, I think clustering them under a broader platforms page is super smart, where you can talk about your previous product names here, link to a page about them, or product name presented by HealthStream. So having a section dedicated to someone who already understands your brand, searching in the market, and has a page to arrive there. The final part is who we serve. What they've done is they've built out the top line orgs that they're serving here. So on each of these individual pages, they're talking about how they can support these different orgs. Um, Things that I like about this is I think it accomplishes the goal of giving their users an understanding of how would their solution serve the specific healthcare org that they work at, but then also feeding content into the LLMs and search results around specific types of organizations that can benefit from their tool. Um, to take this a step farther, I wanted to show you guys Qgenda. So on Qgenda's website, and it looks like their website is looking a little, the menu's just gotten smaller based on the screen size here. So some things about their menu, similar sort of solutions approach. They did not go the route of building out specific kind of mega menu style, which is fine. The thing I really like about what they've chosen to do is they actually divided their who we serve by industry, specialty, department, as department, as well as user. So one of the things we're seeing is that as people do different searches, these are kind of the things they drop into the searches. It's like, I am a X, Y, and Z, or I'm this role in this type of department, or I am working at a practice with this specialty, or I'm working at a practice that fits that's within one of these contexts. So from an SEO standpoint, this isn't something we would have historically pursued as strongly, just because there's just not going to be a lot of search volume for the specific healthcare workforce management for academic medical centers or for anesthesiology. Like maybe a few, and they're well qualified, but it's not going to be a ton of people on a monthly basis. But it does help the users. And then since a lot of the AI searches are super long tail, having a specific content that talks about how your solution can apply to these different audiences is really smart. I would love to take the Who We Serve menu and combine it with some of the decisions they made around the mega menu and the platform from HealthStream. Last thing I'll mention is Relias. They've done some good things here. So, they've got a good Who We Serve menu where they're pulling in some case studies, which I like, keeping those case studies really accessible by Google. And then they've taken a similar approach to use case plus some more specific solutions here. So, uh, not a bad approach by any stretch, but there were specific things about QGenda and HealthStream that I really liked and wanted to highlight here. Certainly some good takeaways that businesses can put into their menus as they try to deal with increasingly complex product mixes.